Cell here. You're watching Dmgaming. You can follow him on all these social media platforms. He's even on Facebook at Dmgaming06. Save the world from utter destruction by clicking the subscribe button. That way he can obtain his perfect form. And early 2020, check out my new game, Dragon Ball Z. Perfection. What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and Cell with the intro, and that's kind of what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the Cell saga. That's what's next after the Frieza saga. Oh, a lot of people say the Android saga, but whenever I mention the Cell saga, I'm referring to actually both of them. Now, it hasn't been confirmed by Bandai Namco. Oh, excuse me. It hasn't been confirmed by Bandai Namco, but PS360, Geekdom, even myself have said that, guys, it's going to be in the game. Now, the big question is, how is it going to be in the game? We would like it for it to just be in the vanilla core game. However, my business mindset gets gears turning, and we have to look at this from not only a consumer standpoint, but also from a publisher money-making standpoint as well. As we're in the culture of DLC, Bandai hadn't come out and said there will be no DLC for the game. And if they do anything like Xenoverse and Fighters, like I told you in the other video, they want this game to be extended, they're going to come out with some kind of DLC. Now, people say, well, they're not going to show their hand early. I've even said that, with them showing the game going up to Frieza so far. The issue with that, there are issues in everything. Don't get me wrong. I'm not backtracking, but one thing we do have to realize with this, I have to remind myself, is that this game was supposed to have come out this year. With it being the end of July, this game was touted to come out anywhere from September to November. With that being said, guys, it's possible that the game is just intended to go to Frieza Saga. Now, when we say that Cell Saga and Buu is going to be in the game, guys, eventually it is going to be in the game one way or another. It could be in the game either at the release date of the game, or it could be in the game as DLC. And I guess I'm thinking this again because with this recent announcement of playable characters, I'm looking at how they could package this as DLC. And one way they could do it is, hey, a season pass with sagas, of course. The first DLC being, say, the Cell saga and each saga comes with its own set of playable characters. So you would have the Cell saga with the playable character being Future Trunks. Why? Because he was the only one that was there who wasn't there originally, aside from Hercule, but maybe they have both of them playable in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't know. And then they could have the Buu saga as DLC with playable characters, Gotenks, and possibly Vegito. Guys, I don't like that idea because I feel like where we're at right now in the gaming industry and stuff, that is, they could easily put all of this into one game. But then, like I said, then it comes, okay, what are they going to do for DLC? Because they are going to have DLC for this game. It's going to happen. That's in every single game Bandai Namco has. And if you're looking at CyberConnect 2, they have done this with the Naruto series in releasing extra playable characters that have their own like story or missions and stuff like that to come along with them, or something like Road to Boruto, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry, that comes with new story missions along with other playable characters. It's been done before and it could easily be done again. I don't like that idea, but I have to bring it up as a possibility because we talk about everything on this channel, not just what we want, but things that we technically may not really even want. Now, at the end of the day, I'll be real. I wouldn't like it if they did that, but if they did it, I'd still buy the game. I've said this from the start, that if this game does end, if the core game ends at the Frieza saga, I said there's going to be so much to do that by the time you're done with the game, the next DLC will already be out. Now, people have an issue with that because they don't want to have to pay for something that they feel should already be in the game. But the thing about it is, Could it be in the game? Yes, it could. Whenever you're adding so much stuff to the game, these games can only hold so much on those discs. So to counteract that, that's why some developers come out with DLC. Now, the issue with that is, or like if you have an online game, it's a little bit different. You have the core thing of the game, but everything else is done through online servers. That's how Destiny is done. But with a game that's not online, a game that's single player, you could have all of that on the disc. I don't think they'll go that route, and it's a possibility that was the issue why they pushed the game back. We talked about that in the previous video as well, that it could be possible that they heard the backlash when people were like, oh wait, they only showed Frieza. Why are they only showing Frieza? It's going to end at the Frieza saga. Then they could have pushed the game back to put what they were going to do as DLC into the regular game. It's possible. I don't know, guys. I'm just throwing this stuff out here because none of this has been confirmed. They haven't even said why they pushed the game back. I've even speculated that it's because of Code Vein. They could have contradictory releases that could trump one or the other. Because if you look at Bandai Namco's Twitter account, all they're talking about is Code Vein. Code Vein this, Code Vein that. They're showing more for Code Vein than anything. So, it's possible that that's why they pushed the game back, but it's also possible that they did because they wanted to go ahead and put the Cell and the Buu saga into the game. Now, let's say that they are in the game. Now we have to ask the question, what's going to be DLC? People are going to say, well, maybe there's no DLC. There's going to be DLC. People can say, well, maybe there'll be Dragon Ball Super DLC, and maybe there will. If there is, that's exceptional. That's great. I would love to have it. They could even do to where you play as the villains. You get to play as. Well, I don't see how they would do that though, because then you would just have like one fight. I don't know. Nor do I care, to be honest with you, because whatever DLC is, I'm gonna get it. I want this game that bad. I want to support this game that bad because we have waited decades for a game like this to come out, and now we have it. So I owe it to myself to support it in every way possible. But like I said, guys, at the end of the day, do I believe that the Cell saga and the Majin Buu saga will be in the game? Yes, I do believe they're going to be in the game one way or another, be it on the disc or DLC. Now, I'm excited for even playing after everything I've seen so far, I think I'm more excited to play the Cell saga because it's going to be, I was thinking at first how they're going to, because, aside from this, we was like, okay, we were only under the impression that Goku was only playable character. So it was like, how are they going to do the Cell saga? So I really didn't dwell on it that much because in my mind, I was like, okay, Goku's only playable character. Now we know that Gohan is playable, Piccolo. There's other guys in the game that's going to be actual playable characters. So now it opens the door for me to say without any uncertainty that yes, the game, it would be stupid for the game not to go past Frieza because now you're in a position to where you can play as these other characters. Now, to what extent is that going to be done in the Cell saga? I don't know. Gohan and Goku trains in the hyperbolic time chamber together. If we back up even to the beginning, Trunks comes in, he fights Frieza. You look at the android fight, it's pretty much Piccolo and Vegeta kind of the leaders in that. Trunks is there too a little bit. So you can have those three guys as playable characters. Especially with Piccolo fighting 17, he had a significant battle with 17. Vegeta had a significant battle with 18. And then once Cell comes, Goku's in the whole heart virus thing. And once he's healed, of course, then here comes Cell. Piccolo fights Cell. You have Tien fighting Cell. Yamcha. Goku fights Cell. All the main characters fight against Cell in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so there you go with that. And then, of course, when the Cell Juniors comes out, they got to fight against them. Gohan fights against Cell. Gohan defeats Cell. And there you go. There's a lot of content there. There's a lot of things to do there. Also, the implementation of training grounds yields us to believe that, look, you're going to have the hyperbolic time chamber there as well, which adds a lot more depth to the game. The Super Saiyan transformations, Super Saiyan Grade 2, or what people know as Super Saiyan Ascended, but it's Super Saiyan Grade 2. And then the Super Saiyan 2 transformation that Gohan did against Cell. Also, Android 16. it enters the game. So he could possibly be another playable character to some degree. There's just so much that now that we have the playable characters, it opens up the door to. And then also what we talked about yesterday with BP, or the battle power and the power levels. Guys, I want to say something that power levels, and I'm going to go more in depth. We're going to do another transformation video because it's necessary. But guys, you don't have to fear that your transformations are going to give a significant bump. This is going to be one of the first games in a long time, if ever, that transforming into Super Saiyan, you are going to notice and feel a difference in your character, because balancing is not a thing of this game. Balancing, they don't have to balance it because it's a single player game. But guys, let me know what y'all think. Like, I guess, what are you looking forward to most in the Cell saga? Because we're going to do a video about the Buu saga, because I'm excited about that. Y'all know Vegeta, my boy Majin Vegeta. Buu saga, got to talk about it. But what are you looking forward to most in the Cell saga, y'all? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And also, for those of y'all who made it to the end of the video, you're going to hear some tidbit information. I am almost done setting up or getting together what I want to do for the giveaway. As of right now, I'm planning on giving away, I'm either thinking about giving away one collector's edition, because I know they're going to have a collector's edition, or two of the like deluxe packages, or possibly 3 of the core games. I don't know which route I'm going to go yet or how I'm going to do that, but that's what I'm thinking about right now. It depends on what the collector's edition come with. If it doesn't come like with a season pass or something like that, have to kind of throw that stuff in there. Sometimes you get collector's editions that don't even come with the game. Yeah, happens. But stay tuned for that, guys. More information coming soon. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.